Oh, honey, Kanye West has officially lost it. I mean, we thought he had hit rock bottom before, but this? This right here might be the lowest of the low. Get ready because Kanye just dragged Beyonce and Jay Z's babies. Yes, their innocent twins, Rumi and Sir, into his latest unhinged meltdown. And baby, the internet is in shambles. People are stunned, furious, heartbroken, and some just straight up disgusted. Let me take y'all back a few days. Yeah, as usual, was on X, formerly Twitter, going off, per usual, ranting about Kim Kardashian, Nazis, again, and trying to look like the victim. But then out of nowhere, he threw a Molotov cocktail at the Carter family. Out of the blue, Kanye decided to throw shade, no, actually throw flames, at Beyoncé and Jay Z's children. Yes, you heard that right? Their kids. He tweeted, and I quote, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? There are No, like literally? This is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice." What? The actual hell? Y'all. The audacity, the nerve, the absolute heartless cruelty of dragging someone's children like that? And not just any children, but kids who have been kept away from the spotlight for years by two of the most private superstars in the world. There's a reason Beyoncé and Jay Z rarely show the twins, and we'll get into all of that tea, but first, let's stay with this Kanye mess. This tweet blew up, I mean, instantly. People were in shock. Fans were outraged. Even folks who usually defend Kanye said, nah, this ain't it. Because this time, he didn't just say something edgy. He came for two little kids and hinted that one of them, especially Sir, is mentally disabled or possibly autistic. And baby, it didn't stop there. Ye deleted the tweet, but not because he felt any remorse. Oh no, he made it very clear he only took it down because his account was about to be suspended. He said, and I wish I were joking, I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Excuse me? Sir, what is wrong with you? He then added, there will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. Y'all be getting one guy out of jail at a time to look prestigious. The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are a child, and the sentence cuts off in a way that makes you not even want to know how it ends.
She is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much. But
now listen, we've all seen Kanye spiral in the past, but this is unhinged on another level. This isn't just spilling tea or shading a celeb at an awards show. This is targeted, hateful, and dangerous. These are real kids he's talking about. And you best believe the Carters are not letting this slide. So how did Beyoncé and Jay Z react? Well, they haven't publicly responded, not directly at least, but trust and believe they heard about it, and they are furious. Sources close to the family told Page 6 that they are exploring their legal options. Yup, they're considering taking Kanye to court because this isn't petty celeb drama anymore. This is defamation, this is cyberbullying, and it's targeting children. The source said, Beyoncé and Jay Z will absolutely not stand for it. They're shocked and disgusted that Kanye would speak about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. And listen, when Bey and Jay move, they move silently but deadly. Don't expect a Twitter war. Expect a lawyer with a briefcase and a cold, hard cease and desist. But that's not all. Mama Tina, yes, Miss Tina Knowles, she wasn't having it either. She posted a video of herself telling a corny joke, as moms do, but the real shade was in her caption. And honey, it was sharp. Before she edited it, the caption read, "It's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil. But I know no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. This battle is not mine, but the Lord's. I know that God has got this." Ooh, when black mamas start quoting scripture and calling folks evil, you know it's serious. And here's the thing, this whole situation has reopened the conversation that's been whispered about in certain corners of the internet for years. Are Beyoncé and Jay Z hiding their twins because of some kind of condition? Okay, let's talk about it. Let's be real. Ever since Rumi and Sir were born, fans noticed something strange. Beyoncé, who was super open about Blue Ivy, suddenly became extremely private, like hiding the twins from the world private. There's even a video that resurfaced recently. Beyoncé was having a sweet convo with the twins, asking about their summer, and fans noticed something odd. While most kids would excitedly answer and bounce around, Rumi was swinging her head repeatedly, and Sir seemed totally distracted, barely responded, didn't make eye contact. Then there's Miss Tina again. Just a few weeks ago, she tried to set the record straight in an interview and kinda made it worse. She said, "Sir is more low-key. He loves counting numbers. And if you know even the basics about autism, that right there is a red flag." A lot of autistic children are drawn to numbers and patterns. They prefer being alone. They don't engage like other kids. Tina added, "Rumi is more creative and into fashion," which, okay, cute. But people latched onto the Sir comment hard. And don't get it twisted. Nobody's dragging the kids themselves. People love these babies. What they're upset about is how Kanye used this as a punchline, how he mocked children and hinted at something private, something the Carters never confirmed, just to get attention. And you know what's worse? If the rumors are true, that means Kanye knew. Remember, back in the day, he was close with Jay and Bey. He was in their inner circle. He probably knows the truth and chose to use it as a weapon. Disgusting. People are sounding off left and right. And baby, the comment sections are full of heat. One person said, if they really cared about privacy, they'd hide Blue too. But they parade her around. Sir doesn't fit the image, so they hide him. That's Jay Z's son, all right? Another added, look at old photos. Rumi is clearly growing faster. Sir was still being carried in arms past age 3. We're not dumb. And if he's into numbers, maybe he's brilliant. Maybe he's gonna build the first rocket to Mars. But using that to mock him? Nah, Kanye's done. People aren't just angry, they're heartbroken. Imagine being a child and the world's biggest rapper decides to make fun of your condition, just to be petty, just to hurt your parents. And you know the Bayhive isn't letting this go. They're mobilizing, they're dragging, they're reporting every tweet, they're calling lawyers, and I don't blame them one bit. Now let's really talk about how far Kanye has fallen. There was a time, and not even that long ago, when Kanye and Jay Z were practically family. They gave us Watch the Throne, they toured the world together, they supported each other's weddings, their babies were supposed to grow up side by side, but now, Baby Ye is throwing low blows at the man who once called him brother. Let's not forget, Beyoncé and Jay Z distanced themselves from Kanye years ago, and we all saw it coming. Kanye started acting erratic, going on rants, siding with you-know-who in politics, and saying things that made even his most loyal fans back away slowly. But even with all that, no one expected him to stoop this low. Attacking Beyoncé and Jay's children? That was the final straw. And let's get into the irony here. Kanye himself has been extremely open about his own mental health struggles. He's talked about bipolar disorder, public meltdowns, and his strained relationship with his own kids. So the fact that he, of all people, would mock a child, possibly on the spectrum, is not just hypocritical, it's evil. And let's keep it real. This is classic deflection. Every time Yes starts to lose relevance, every time a deal goes south or he gets dropped by another brand, he lashes out. And who does he always go after? Black women, black families, black children. He's done it before, and now he's dragging the Carter kids into it. And it's clear, Kanye doesn't want peace. He wants war. But this time he messed with the wrong family. Now let's shift for a second. Because while most of the internet is defending the twins, a few people are asking some tough questions too. Like, is there any truth to what Kanye hinted at? Let's just say this. The rumors around Sir and Rumi didn't start with Ye. People have been speculating for years, especially about Sir. From early on, fans noticed that Sir Carter wasn't shown much, almost never seen in videos, rarely walks red carpets with the family, and is basically invisible outside of the occasional birthday photo. Meanwhile, Blue Ivy? Oh, she's everywhere. Red carpet events, Grammy stages, you name it. So naturally people asked, why the difference? One fan wrote, "It doesn't take a scientist to figure this out. Rumi looks healthy, expressive, and comfortable in front of a camera. Sir always looks distracted, uncomfortable, or missing. They're hiding something." Another said, "The twins were born at the same time, but Rumi looks 2 years older than Sir. The boy is always being carried around. They're protecting him from something or hiding something. And then there's that now viral clip, the one where Beyoncé is gently asking the kids about their summer. Rumi answers, sort of. But Sir, he doesn't say a word, just stares off into space, rocking back and forth. It's subtle but noticeable. And for some fans, that was the moment they went, wait a second. And then, Miss Tina, again. Lord help her. She tried to put the rumors to rest. She said, Sir is low-key. He enjoys counting numbers. But all that did was send the autism speculation into overdrive. People were like, low-key? Likes numbers? Sounds like autism to me. Now look, nobody's saying that's a bad thing. But what people are saying is, if Beyoncé and Jay Z are raising a child with special needs, they don't owe us a statement. But maybe, just maybe, they could use that power and platform to educate, uplift, and represent. But then again, who are we to tell parents how to protect their children? Let's be honest, this entire situation has the fan base divided. Half the people are furious at Kanye for even speaking on the twins. The other half are asking, wait, is this why we never see Sir? Is there something more going on? The truth? Only Beyoncé and Jay Z know for sure. And clearly they've made a conscious choice to keep their twins out of the spotlight, whether it's for health reasons, privacy, or just good old protective parenting. But now that Kanye has lit this fire, the conversation is out there. The press is digging, fans are theorizing, old clips are resurfacing. Everyone wants to know, what's really going on behind the Carter curtain? And the Bayhive? Whoo, they are not letting up. They are swarming Kanye's social media, flooding his DMs, reporting his posts. And if you know anything about the Hive, you know they don't stop until they get blood. Now here's where it gets even juicier. Remember how I told y'all Beyoncé and Jay Z are lawyered up? According to insiders, this situation might not just blow over. Word on the street is they are seriously considering a lawsuit. And this isn't just about Kanye being mean. This is about slander, emotional distress, invasion of privacy, and possibly even defamation involving minors. That's serious business. Jay Z, who usually keeps things cool and behind the scenes, is said to be completely done with Kanye. He reportedly told close friends that this crossed the final line. And Beyoncé, you already know, she's not going to dignify this with a tweet. She's going to let the lawyers speak for her and maybe throw in a few subliminal bars in her next album. You know how she do. At this point, it's hard to say what Kanye's endgame even is. Is he trying to burn every bridge he ever built? Is he just spiraling publicly with no one left to pull him back? Or is this all just another cry for attention from someone who used to have the world at his feet, but now only has Twitter and controversy left? One thing's for sure, you do not come for Beyoncé's kids and expect to walk away clean. Whether or not the rumors are true, whether or not Sir has autism, that is not Kanye's story to tell. And the way he told it? Cruel, mocking, inexcusable. This time, Kanye may have messed with the wrong family. The Carters are private, yes, but they're also powerful. And now, they're pissed. So buckle up, because this drama is far from over. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Kanye's gone too far this time? Should Beyoncé and Jay Z respond publicly or handle it all behind the scenes? And what do you think they're really hiding about Sir and Rumi? Hit that like button, subscribe for more mess, and click here to watch this other juicy expose that's got the internet gagging. You don't want to miss it.